Seems to be leaning a bit to the left.
Well, there's quite a lot of trepidation with making this video, and for a start, the SD card just messed up in the camera, so I hope that's not a portent of what's to follow. Now basically it revolves around this here, which is a salt craft that I modified some while ago, because it did this.
You know, I just left it a minute, look at that, the water's rushing in. This is hilarious, it's going to sink. There's water building up inside. There we go. It's tilting. It's going in. Oh wow. This is going to be a challenge.
What I did then was to seal it up. You can see there's some hot glue and such on the bottom, all the holes that were in it, and ridiculously those two on the very bottom there were for the packaging to go through. So it had holes in it right from the start. But now it's been sealed up and hopefully it's still okay. You can tell there's some trepidation in the voice, can't you? Because what I've done is I've added this little Q-Lima Q7 camera. It's the only one I've got, and it's not one that I wish to sink in the lake. The boat itself is using the electronics from a small quadcopter, one of this type here. And so the original controller runs the two back motor positions of the controller itself for left and right and to go forwards. So that bit all works fine. All we don't know is whether that is coming back out of the water. Also, just to explain that the main circuit has a battery here, and this camera I've altered by taking the wires from inside that originally went to its little LiPo that failed, and I've put the connector on the side. Might be able to see. So now I can plug in a stick type of LiPo into the side, and that gives it its own power source. Right, that's enough procrastination. I'll put my scruffy trousers on because the banks of the lake are quite wet at the moment, and we'll see what this thing does. Right, there's a lot of trepidation with this, but we'll plug this battery in. If I've got space for it. Didn't even think about that. Oh, his arm moves though. Alright, we'll do that. Power that on. Right, let's see if this works. 1, 2, 3. There we go, right. Yeah, a bit difficult to work out those cameras. Anyway, first thing, well, let's sync immediately. Oh. They look okay. Well, let's have a drive.
Seems to be leaning a bit to the left. It's doing alright though. Sounds quite nice, there's a nice wake on it. Try going left for a change. That's full power. Now we'll bring it into the shore. It survived! Let's see if I can stop this recording. So, delightfully it did it and lives to float another day. I'm actually quite surprised that the camera worked as well. Never known quite how to use those things. But there we are, so it worked out. Just keep it running, I can cut all this out.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops. No, it should be off.